The University of Tennessee System, 5 campuses, one just for you.
Okay, listen up all you pet owners watching this morning. We know that like us, you love your animals, you treat them like family, but not everybody wants to give their dog, much less their cat, a bath, yet they need to get bathed. So lucky for us, Nicole Bellenfant is back on the show. She has Zoomin Groomin, a service that will come right to your home to give your pets a bath. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for having me.
I think it's a great idea actually, because I was telling you I have a golden retriever and Maddie is just this very skittish dog. So she does the sit back and have to drag her in to a groomer. It's very traumatizing for her.
You know, a lot of times dogs don't even like to get in the car. I know that that seems odd because so many dogs love the car, but some don't like the car. And we do specialize in anxious behaviors. You know, when you go into a grooming salon, there's a lot of noise and we don't think about the pheromones that they smell, that other dogs are saying danger as soon as they walk in. And with our van, we drive right up to your door. We take your baby from your arms, we give them a full spa treatment inside the van, and then give them back ready for kisses and cuddles.
Now you've added another van since I've seen you last,
Yes.
which means you're able to get to people even more quickly now.
Yes, so we've got 2 vans that we're servicing the entire Chattanooga area, and we are also grooming cats now.
How's that going for you?
Great.
Really?
Great. My groomer is so good with cats, and she loves to care for them.
You know, we've had some cat conversations at our house recently, and I've always had cats that groom themselves, but we were talking to some people and their cat does not groom. They don't do their own bathing. Is that a common thing?
Well, you know, some of the more fluffy cats, your Maine Coons, those type of, they do have problems in certain areas, and so we can go and do as little as what we call a sanitary cut to a lion's cut, to where they're not getting all the fur balls and things.
That's true, because you don't want to have that problem with them either. So since I've seen you last, besides adding this second van, you've also added a second business called
Cooper Scoopers.
And what does it do?
We're a pet waste removal company, and so we come to your house, we take care of your yard and make sure that it's clean and sanitary for your family to enjoy in this lovely spring and summer weather we're having.
I will tell you, Nicole, when you first mentioned that to me, I thought, okay, how bougie can you get? But then you told me that this was really born from a woman who had, I think it was an elderly couple who they had the pet, but they couldn't clean up.
It was her grandparents.
It was her grandparents.
And they got a new puppy that they loved, and that brought this new love and excitement into their life, but they weren't able to clean up their yard. And that puppy's name was Cooper. So that's where Cooper Scoopers was born. And a lot of people don't know about pet waste. For instance, would you be surprised to know that the average dog creates 3/4 of a pound of waste a day and 270 pounds of waste a year? And that's your average size dog.
Wow.
So a doodle or a Great Dane even would create even more.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know the toxic effect of pet waste in your yard. It's not like manure. It's not good for your grass.
Oh, I see. So if you're not wanting to get out there and clean it up, you're damaging your property too, in a way.
Right. And you're inviting salmonella, roundworms, E. coli into your yard, as well as parvo. And then also cockroaches come and wasps, and they bury their eggs in the waste.
Whoa.
Also, I know it gets worse.
That's okay.
Mice and rats will come and eat it because of the protein in it, which also will then invite snakes into your yard. And so it can be very damaging to your yard. And then the worst part, I think, is that it then will wash into our drains, go into the rivers, and create algae blooms that will damage our fish life in the lakes.
Wow. Okay, so y'all better write this down. Cooper Scoopers is who you want to know about. So how often are you coming to people for that? Monthly, weekly?
We can come weekly. We can come bi-weekly.
Okay.
If you have multiple dogs, sometimes that's necessary.
That's true.
We could come monthly. Maybe you're just having a party that you want to clean up your yard.
Right.
We would love to come and take care of it then.
I mean, you sat down and I really thought we'd focus mostly on Zoomin Groomin, and we're going to come back to that. But as long as we're on the topic, something else too, and if you have a pet, you know this, the look of a waste can let you know the health of the pet. So do you also sometimes consult with the owners to say, hey, you might want to be mindful of what's happening?
Absolutely. We're always looking out for your companion.
Yeah.
And so we can also look at your yard and say, you know what? I don't know if you know, but Fluffy has been making a little
There's a
trail
change.
almost out of your fence. You might want to look
Yeah.
at that. Also, we found some broken glass over here. We're going to look at your whole yard and make it safe for your dog.
Okay.
As well as when we see them in our van. You know, a lot of times we might see your dog more than your vet does, and we're touching their body, and we might be able to tell you, we found this lump.
Right.
Or, you know, we noticed that they have an ear infection. You might want to take them to the vet.
It's very, very important to have the second set of eyes on that pet that you love so much. They're a member of your family. And I will tell you too, if you've heard about mobile groomers and think, yeah, but I bet she's booked out, with this second van, you're getting people in as few as 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
So definitely call her for either or both needs that she now provides. So Zoomin Groomin is the groomer service, obviously, and then Cooper's Scoopers is the other. There's the website and the phone number. Is the phone number the same for both?
No.
Okay,
but
that's
you
good.
can call either.
Okay, so
We'll answer you.
200-4968 is your Zoomin number, and then the 300 number was the Cooper Scoopers.
Yes.
Great to see you.
Thank you so much for having us.
With McValue at McDonald's, you'll get deals on breakfast, which comes in handy when you've got the whole